Am I the a-hole for being more excited for my daughter-in-law's pregnancy than my daughter's? What's up, best friends? It's your girl Danielle. I'm back with a new video for the 12 days of Christmas. I know my channel, the content of my channel is all over the place, but I'm hoping one day I can just find an audience who will watch me no matter what I post, okay? That's all I want. That's all I want for Christmas. A Christmas miracle at that point. As you're by the title, today I'm going to be reading Am I the A-hole stories that are posted on the subreddit on Reddit, where people post anonymously to see whether or not they are the a-hole in their certain situation or not. And for me, I'm not here to judge anyone, okay? No. I'm here to help people out in the situation that they are currently finding themselves in, okay? I'm just here to help people. That's all I want to do. We're just going to go through the most recent posts together. So this one was literally posted 6 hours ago. So this is fresh. Fresh. Am I the a-hole for painting a curse word on the wall of my friend's new house? Imagine buying a new house and now your friend is painting on your walls. My friend and his wife just bought their first home. It is a fixer-upper and I have been helping them out with the fixing. You're helping them out, but you want to be painting. My father was a handyman and a contractor, so I have a lot of skills and experience doing maintenance, repairs, upgrades on a house. I have pretty much all the tools I need to do the most of the work. Okay, right off the bat, you're kind of giving me the vibe that you're a friendly friend. Like, you're helping your friend out. So what? I don't get it. This last weekend, I was helping paint the dining room. I had everything set up the way I wanted, and I was ready to go. For some reason, his wife decides to let their dogs into the room I'm painting. Maybe there was a miscommunication. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. We don't need to be swearing. One of them steps in the roller tray and then jumps up on me. His wife laughed it off like it was not a big deal that I had paw prints on me. I also had to throw out the primer because it now had mud in it. I had told them both to let me work in peace. Let's continue reading. After I prepared a new tray of paint, I wrote the word in huge letters on the wall in primer. Okay, so you painted it in primer, not paint. Okay, I can get with this. Why though? Let's get into the real reason why though, because let's keep reading. His wife saw it and freaked. She said I was drawing profanity in her house. I told her it was a primer and to stay out of my way. Whoa. Wait. But you're admitting to being sassy.
It's the way you act.
It's not her fault that the dog went into your thing. Sure, it's her fault that the dog came into the house. Let me say my comments for the end of the story. My friend called me and said I had really upset his wife with my childishness, and that she would not let me back until I apologized. I asked him what I was apologizing for. He said that I wrote a curse word on his wall. Did you pay for the... Wait, no, I'm confused now, because did you pay for the paint and the primer, or did the house owner pay? I asked him to provide a picture. Ooh. He said, I need the receipts. Wrap it up. But honestly, but at the same time, you told the wife to back off, so I'm confused. Anyways, he said he couldn't since I painted over it. I asked what the problem was since the word wasn't there anymore. He said I needed to apologize. I said that him wanting me to apologize was in no way the same as me needing to apologize. Ooh. He said what you want and what you need is not the same. You want me to apologize, but you don't need it. Damn. He said that I could not come back until I did. No problem for me. I was helping him for free on my weeks off from work. So they're not paying you, but did you pay for the paint though? Because you're a friend. So you started the story off by saying, oh, you know, I'm a good friend. I do stuff for my friends. So, now she is telling everyone that I'm a shitty person for leaving a job half finished. I tell everyone who asked that I was working for free and that they told me not to come back. You're telling your people, you're telling your friends that the reason why the job is half done is because they're not letting you back into the house. But you're not spilling the tea that you wrote on their wall of their new house the F word in primer. But what was the reason Now there is a big fight in our friend group between the people who think I should keep the peace and those who think she is being an entitled whiner. No one else is volunteering to help at their house, and now either they have to half-ass the job or pay someone. Oh, this is a tricky story, right? Because there's multiple aspects we can pull from. So one, you're not getting paid for this. You're being but you said you're a friend who has a background on this. So I don't know, you could have brought up conversation. Hey, am I gonna get compensated for this? Maybe a little bit, maybe some dinner, maybe something. Did you pay for the paint? And what was the reason to paint the F word and primer on the wall of the new house? Did you just hate the wife the whole time? Like, was it the problem with the wife the whole time? Or did you genuinely were just upset by the paint and the dogs? Because it's giving that you hate the wife the whole time, talking about get out of my way. Let's read the comments. Not the a-hole. Did they even offer to pay you for the job to begin with? If not, they aren't entitled to your time. Besides, the word is covered and so it shouldn't be a big deal. Exactly, they didn't need to offer to pay. I was glad to help. I have a lot of free time of my weeks off and I was glad to do it. I'm confused because now you're admitting that you didn't expect them to pay in the first place. So why is this something that you're bringing up in your story to back yourself up to say, listen guys, I'm not the a-hole because they're not paying me? But now you're saying they didn't need to pay me, guys. I offered my time. And someone said, perfect. Just send her the bill for the pants her dog ruined and say you'll be happy to finish the job once paid. Meet petty with petty. Wait, so I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong. My thing is, what was the reason to paint the F word on the wall with the primer? Honestly, I would have packed up and walked out after the dog incident. Damn, I'm in the wrong? But wow, that really creates a dynamic because now that I'm seeing it from his point of view, but now that I'm really deeping in or taking in the real tea, them saying you're not allowed to come back until you apologize while you were providing them a service for free was crazy. Okay, so this next story was posted 8 hours ago. So once again, it's fresh. It's fresh. Am I the a-hole for being more excited for my daughter-in-law's pregnancy than my daughter's? I feel awful, but things are what they are. I'm a 55-year-old woman and my son, D, 26 male. D, okay, let's give him a D name. Davis? Yes, I don't know a Davis, so we can stick with that. Davis and his wife announced to me over Thanksgiving that they're expecting their second child in 6 years. Congrats to Davis and wife Janice. Davis and Janice, congrats to you guys. My husband, 65, and I are ecstatic because Janice was endometriosis. Janice has endometriosis and having children is a struggle for her. She has one 4-year-old son, Grayson, my son, and has a daughter from a failed relationship, Sarah. They also have 2 adopted children, Tim and Gregory, who were foster kids that they were taken care of. For clarity, she was already a foster parent when they met because she thought she couldn't have kids and these boys have no family to reunite with. So Janice is a trooper. We love Janice in this house. Everything we ride for her, we ride for Janice. They are a happy family and they all love each other. My daughter, Beatrice. My daughter, B, 28, is a librarian and her husband, K, I was about to say Christian. Oh, I guess we could say Christian, but let's wrap that up and throw that one out. Knight. Here's the problem. My son and his wife announced their pregnancy. Janice was crying and told me she was having a second son. Congrats to you, Janice. We ride with you, Janice. We ride with you. Then my daughter, Beatrice, who always likes to be the center of attention, clears her throat and says, I'm pregnant too. 9 kids and counting. And I froze. And I froze. No, because 9 kids and counting, that's kind of crazy because I literally just finished watching Cheaper by the Dozen, so it's really giving that vibe. But 9 kids? I wonder if she planned to state that she was pregnant during the Thanksgiving dinner, or if she just did it because Janice was like and your son was crying too, and now Beatrice did one of these. Excuse me, everyone. I'm also pregnant as well. Yes, 9 kids and counting. What was the intention behind that? Did she plan it, or was it just forced? Let's keep reading. But the fact that you froze at your own daughter stating that, and she was always hoping to get on TV or some version or another, the next Kate Gosselin, she says. I congratulated my daughter, who then cheered, 3 more and I'll be catching up to you, Mom. What? I'm confused. Okay, you know what? Let's wrap the confusion up and let's focus on the real task at hand. I laughed that off and asked my daughter-in-law if she needed anything. Oh! That's so nice, sweetie. Janice, did you need any help, sweetheart? I'm here for you. We ride with you, Janice. Beatrice, stop. Stop. Ooh, Grandma, you feisty. And I told her that while yes, I am happy for her, this was a huge moment for Janice, and she could have told me privately that she did not always have to be the focus of every family. Ooh, straight up, Grandma. Thanksgiving dinner, we're gathered around the table. We got turkey on the damn table, and you said Beatrice, you don't always gotta be the center of attention. Congrats, you're pregnant. That's great, but this is big for Janice. So, put down. That's what you said, Grandma? Beatrice rolled her eyes and said that Janice having fertility issues did not make her baby any less important than her own. I agreed and told her that while this is true, Janice, having struggled and suffered problems for years with her first husband, including 4 miscarriages, not my son, did in fact make quite an occasion. Knight rolled his eyes, okay, pipe down, and said that she wasn't special for having I made them both leave immediately. Yes, Grandma. While Beatrice called me an uncaring a-hole and a terrible grandparent, my husband, son, and daughter-in-law were all on my side, saying that this is their moment, and I agree. This took a whole turn because you're telling me your daughter-in-law's... Okay, whoa! Your daughter's husband said, why should we care about... Wow! I'm actually shocked. Like, I can't even... Whoa, what are people saying? Let's see. Unacceptable, ugly, and she should not be a mother with hate like that in her heart. That's what I'm saying, Janice. Let's wrap it up. 9 kids is enough. You're already corrupting the world with the 9 kids being raised in a racist household. So now it really just shows that her intention was to ruin this moment by stating she's also pregnant. She didn't plan to say it today. But the fact that Janice was having a big moment, she was crying and her boo bear was crying and everyone was just having a good time at Thanksgiving dinner, Beatrice wanted to be an a-hole and bring up her own pregnancy with the intention of bringing this moment to herself. This next one says, am I the asshole for telling my stepmom she's pathetic and doesn't get to boss my mom around? My parents divorced when I was 5 and my sister was 3. For a while during and post-divorce, my dad was trying really hard to win my mom back. I remember he would use my sisters and my upset about the divorce. For my sister, the upheaval was hard for her. She really couldn't get used to bouncing from home to home, which is understandable. She was 3 when they got divorced. It's a lot. Mom did her best to shield us, even though she must have hated my dad's guts for all the stunts he pulled. She kept some photos of him and our family from before up in the house. Even though she didn't remember those times, I think it made her feel a little more okay with how confusing it was. And Dad only made it worse. Okay, now it's seeming like he did a lot of things, which is why Mom wanted to leave and go somewhere else. But now he's trying to be manipulative using your feelings to get Mom back. Your Honor, he is guilty. Guilty. I was 8 when he met my stepmom. I'm not sure how soon she found out that my mom still had photos up from before, but it became a huge deal for her, and she told my mom she was not allowed to have photos of her man in her house. Why does anything in the mom's house concern you? You know they have kids together. Let me continue. My mom remarried when I was 10. We have a few photos of my stepdad's ex-wife at home and some from when he was married to her and my step siblings were young. This is especially important to them because their mom is terminally ill with a condition that made her unable to take care of them. There are still photos of dad at mom's too. I'm less into that now that I feel worse about what dad did. But my sister feels comfortable by them, and mom always says he's still our dad, our family. But what I'm seeing here is, where's the stepmom? Why does this concern the stepmom? The wall where these photos are is where my mom takes a lot of our back to school photos. Okay, my stepmom found out that they are still up and went nuts on my mom a few months ago. She told mom that she had to do what she said. She has to do what she says. Your stepkids hate your man, and that's her dad. Ooh. My stepmom went on a rant about mom a few days ago, and she was like, how dare your mom not do what I tell her to and take the photos of my husband down.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
I told my stepmom she's pathetic for being so bothered that my mom was a good enough mom to accept the photos of dad for our sake, and that she doesn't get to boss my mom around. Oh, see, that's even another aspect, because now you're saying you're not allowed to have photos of your own father in your house. I also told her to leave my mom alone because none of this had anything to do with her. She told me I did not get to speak to her in that way. I told her if she thinks she's earning my respect with her shit, then she's been more pathetic than I thought. It's been a rough few days. My dad and my stepmom both say I'm beyond disrespectful. You didn't state what your dad did that caused your parents' divorce. But whatever he did, I know it's bad because you are now siding with your mom and you were 5 when it happened. What I'm saying now is for your dad to say that you're being disrespectful and not clocking that, oh wait, my kids are allowed to have photos of me in their other home too. Are we okay here? Are we okay here? So the answer is no, you're not the a-hole. And I will ride with you. Little stepmom of yours, why has she got attitude? And why does she think she can tell another grown lady what to do in her own home? And why is she lurking at your back to school photos in the first place? Ooh. Your dad should never use you and your sister as pawns in his failed relationship. Because at first, for him to be like, you should take me back. Look how much stress you're putting our children through. Sir, look how much stress you caused your ex-wife. And look how much stress you're putting your own child through now because your little new girlfriend wanted to do too much and had too much concerns about your ex-wife's house. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me just reading some anonymous stories on the subreddits and my the a-hole, and judging people with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on December 5th if everything works out. Oh, there's currently 2 videos on the screen right now. My last video, random video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Please subscribe, I beg you. This 12 days of Christmas is already kicking me in the butt, and it's day 2. It's day 2. It's day 2. Okay, bye.